Give it a couple of minutes. Holy shit. So you see my necklace, right? The tree of life. Also the olden tree. Then I got the evil eye. Y'all probably wondering why the hell is she home early? Best believe I'm going back out just right now. I gotta let shit settle. And this might be a long one. So if you haven't joined the live, just when this live is off, go ahead and just rewatch it because it's a long journey. So right now I'm reading this book. I'm trying to start reading this book. It's by Dolores Cannon. Canna. I can't pronounce her last name right, but that's everybody know Dolores. Dol, Dol, Dolores. Everybody know her. I can't pronounce it correctly. But yeah, this is called Between Death and Life, and I'm about to read it and share you some of my experience, what I have going on. So, all right. So I was traveling for a minute for 3 months. Um, I just got back from New York, New Jersey. I was living there for 3 months. Uh, the shit that I seen, the madness, that's where the war is at, is in New York. This war that's going on right now is in our minds and is the most genius war ever because you can't really see it coming. Only those that have the gift can stop it, aka myself. Um, and I know a lot of people have tunnel vision or clairvoyance. So does my brother, and a bunch of people that I met along this journey. And everybody misses me out there, and I'm trust me, y'all, I'm coming back. Just let me regenerate, resettle, and I'll be back out there. New York is like my second home or my third home, really. I consider Georgia ain't my home though. Georgia and Mississippi. I can't be in these two states for some reason. One, my magic doesn't work here, or my magic doesn't work in Mississippi. My magic works up north or in Florida or New Orleans. Let me tell you something. Everybody that I came across to told me that the shit that is happening in the maze or in reality is fucking real. And and I'm so thankful. And I've been crying because it's more of a victory type of cry, or more, it's not so much of a sadness or judgment type of cry. It's just that I'm finally getting recognized for who I am and what I do. And and I'm glad that the universe or God himself is giving me a second chance of life to actually live correctly this time, because I know from before I wasn't really living correctly. I mean, I was to an extent, but there are some things that I wasn't understanding about life. And and the whole entire time that I was in New York, it felt like I was in a movie called Mission Impossible. And I'm like, I kept telling everybody, does everybody see what the fuck I see? And they was like, yes, they see what the fuck they see. And most people said that my family is not gonna understand this. Most people is not gonna understand this concept of what I'm speaking on. And during that time that I was here before, I met everybody that I saw in my vision who helped me defeat certain deities or entities during this time. And the war is still on, but at the same time, there is some type of victory at this moment, at this present moment. Something in the air right now is clearing up, and I kid you not, it feels a lot better than it did before. And I don't know whether or not it was just me personally, or it me lifting up everybody spirits or whatever the case may be. But I'm glad certain parts of it is a little bit gone because I can feel a difference coming back here. I can feel the difference in my mom. Mine, she's not really in her maze anymore. Um, it's hard for a goddess to get out of her mental maze. Once you put yourself in there, even if you're a god, or God is male and goddesses is female. So everybody on this goddamn planet is a fucking god and goddesses. Some of you are. Some of you are just fucking warlocks and other types of beings. Um, I can't tell you what I was doing in New York. I was working, yes, but I got screwed over once again when it comes to helping out with humanity and certain people and certain things and places. But it's cool though. I'm always the one to take the L because it's not really a loss. It's more of a gain for me. I'm gaining knowledge and I'm gaining back memories. So it was never always about the money for me. It was always it was about finding myself and finding where I belong and where I fit in. So yeah, I look a little fat. My skin kind of clearing up since I went up north because north does some good things to my body and the south just really doesn't. Unless I'm near water, then I'll be okay. But I'm not nowhere near water. And we're all supposed to meet back in the center, every one of us. For those who know me, including you, Q. You're supposed to be there too. I was supposed to meet you up, but that shit didn't happen. We were supposed to meet up in North Carolina or South Carolina. I don't know what happened there. And it was a bunch of shit that I didn't really get to complete. Like I was supposed to go to the museum, steal some shit for somebody. Um, my face was supposed to be all over the fucking New York City. It kind of was, but then it kind of wasn't. So, um, I was supposed to go to jail, which I didn't. I was supposed to die in New York, which I didn't. I was supposed to get lost. That was somebody else's intention, not mine. And it's funny. They put Hells on Wheels, which is the carnival. But what do you do when you go to a carnival? You get lost. You flop like a bird. And I'm starting to understand a little bit more of who I am and where I come from, and the things that I've done in life. And now I'm gonna live life gracefully. I get to walk life gracefully. I'm tired of telling everybody walk gracefully because I don't have time to argue with nobody. And it was just some messed up shit that happened at that time. I was in the middle of the fire thing that happened in Canada. I was literally in the middle of it, and we could not breathe. We stayed in bunkhouses, and we were supposed to stay inside of our bunkhouses, but that would have made us even more crazy because the bunkhouses are really tight. They're like trailers. If you ever lived in one, and yeah, it was hard to breathe that day. It was so red. The sun was very red. Remind you, before I got there, there was like a fucking like around April or before April, there was like three eclipses in the full moon, and the moon was pink at that time. And then as soon as I got to New York around that time, the fire happened and the hurricanes happened. And because I met my soulmate, or I don't know if he's still my soulmate, but we're supposed to be twin flames. Like, we like the same shit. He saw it too, but I kept letting everybody else get in the way of us. But I have a feeling that we will probably still be together because I still like him. I was showing him all the signs, like having the because we have the same type of sunglasses, like those round sunglasses. We like the same type of stuff. And remind you, he was low key, or he called himself low key. And there was a bunch of shit we were supposed to do too. We met in a tent. We was hanging out in a tent, and ever since then we kind of kick it. But then he kept listening to everybody who don't even fucking know me, or kept listening to my brother ex girlfriend. She's an ex now. She's not my sister no more. She did some fucked up shit, and she tried to kill me off. So there's that. And she tried to send me to jail. But you live and you learn. I don't dwell on the past anymore. I learned to let things go and let it be. That's how people are. And once you release that veil, release it, walk through it, and move on. But anyway, so I met this guy named, well, his actual name is Steven, but he called himself Loki. I was like, you know what? Me and him are actually kind of perfect because, and he knew what I was before I even knew myself, or before I even told him who I was. And I just told him, I believe in spiritual stuff and life and afterlife type of stuff. And we started to bond and started to talk about shit that we gone through. And I told him I had near death experience like at least 9 times in 1 year or in each year. And I told him that my cousin and them, they all kind of passed away year by year. And I kind of thought that was kind of strange for them to do that. And, I kept telling him, I'm a Freemason, my family is a Freemasonry. Um, I'm sorry if y'all saw that, but my magic is kind of coming back. Or my energy is coming back, and I'm kind of proud of myself. That's what I needed. I needed to go up north to gain back my memories and my knowledge and my power. Especially riding the train every day helped a little because I listened to the sound of the train and I got information from it. Even from machines that I was working with helped. Y'all might think this shit is crazy or be like, what is she talking about? Is she mentally ill? Maybe y'all don't understand unless y'all been through what I've been through or seen what other people been through. This shit is real as fuck. Like, best believe it is fucking real. And I can tell you that. At first, I was just like you as well. I didn't believe in this stuff. Like, this shit is fucked up. I thought everybody was crazy. Nah, not everybody's crazy. Some people are doing this shit for clout reasons, and I don't like that shit. And I thought I should have done the same thing, but no, I just want to tell my story. Money is an abundance. Money will come to you, and not everything should be towards about money. And I'm learning that now, and I want to help those who've been through the same thing as I did. This energy that I have going on right now is not a shameful type energy. Yes, I'm ashamed of allowing people to abuse me and to manipulate me. Yes, I'm ashamed of that. Most of the shit that I put myself through was on me. But at the same time, I was testing myself. I was testing the waters of me to see if I was truly awake or not. some parts of me was slipping a little bit because Loki had the same issue. He was in a car accident, and I don't know if I did that vision or I made him go into a car accident, go into a karma. I mean, not into a karma. Um, go into a coma. And I feel like now that I left, he might slip up again and go back under. And I'm trying to keep in contact with him, and he's not like really responding because I know he needs my help, and I want to help him dearly. He's the one that called me there. It was before his accident, and I felt the frequency. I was like, whoa. It was like one day. It was the same day that I was going a little bit crazy. I had like a little Britney Spears type moment, and I couldn't understand the visions and the sounds and all this other weird stuff that was happening. And it kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger by each minute. And I was like, what is going on? Is this car crash him? And I was like, yes, it is him. And it was like we was communicating telepathically in our minds, in our dreams. That was the only form of communication we had until we actually met face to face. And I kept telling him, is this shit real? Are we supposed to do this out of the matrix? Like, and I'm realizing he's all around me and I'm all around him. He he goes by many names, but Loki is just one of his names that he likes to call himself. And I'm trying to tell him he's multiple beings in one, not just one title. And I told him that I'm sorry that I let others interfere what we got going on. Oh, Chase Staffing. Oh, what we got going on. I just hope he don't slip up. And I'm not trying to go against him anymore. And I thought he wanted to kill me off, like completely, destroy me. That was never the case. He wanted to reactivate me. It was others that was trying to put in my head saying that he was supposed to kill me off. Okay, Chase, I got it. Like, damn. There's this company telling me there's a job offer. Now I'm supposed to go on another mission. And within this vision, now I'm like, I don't know. It was a bunch of shit that happened. It's just, I can't explain it all in a video. I'd rather talk to somebody one on one with this shit because I don't want nobody else to use mental illness against me. I don't want nobody taking advantage of me anymore. And I'm realizing like I don't have to always have my headphones in to zone out. I'm not zoning out anymore. I'm very awake, trust me. It may look like I'm sleeping sometimes, but or I just press record. Yeah, sometimes I do because I'm like, who would want to be here sometimes? Like, seriously, who would want to be here? So yeah, my magic is back. My energy is back. Yes, I'm doubting on some things right now because I have lots of questions that didn't really get answered. I did get my answers that I needed, not what I wanted. Because I'm telling people, if you kill me off, you're killing off the vision. You can't kill off the creator and and keep the vision. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. And I'm finally glad that people are getting to see me for who I am and who I truly am. I don't have to play dumb no more. I don't have to pretend I don't know nothing. I'm gonna just start being smart. And if people gonna take my smartness as an attitude, so be it. But I'm gonna be smart about how I say certain things because I'm not the type to sugarcoat shit. I don't sugarcoat nothing. And I'm not taking any more losses at all. And I found another Smith God. And I know he wants something from me. And I'm like, dude, just come out with it already. We don't have to pretend to do all this anymore. I know you know who I am. Just come out with it and tell me what you want. And I got you. I just need a break for myself. I had too many breaks. I think I had too much time on my hands. And I was also in the middle of the time. I was in New York, right? I was at that time when those submarine ships. I was fucking there. Oh my god! And the energy in New York is a maze within a maze. But there are some kind people in New York, bro. So much kind people. And I'm glad that people see that I'm a good person. Like, oh man. I just let people take advantage of me. I don't care who watches this shit or how many people watches or like. I just need to get this off my chest because this shit is real. Like I traveled and I made it out. Like I was supposed to die in New York. And I don't think like this whole entire time I'm realizing I didn't want death. I just wanted to live. I wanted to see what was life like instead of being restricted and stranded and abandoned and neglected. I'm just glad certain people are seeing me now, or everyone is seeing me. Not only just me, they see themselves through me. Because if you can see me, then you see God. Like, I never abandoned my people. I just went through some shit. And I did that shit to myself. And I'll fucking admit it. I get that when people had screwed me over, I didn't have to put bad intentions on anything. I could have just killed them with kindness. And I'm learning how to kill people with kindness. And it's so easy. Like, even my mom sees that I'm a good person. I have a good heart. I'm not a terrible person as I think I am. Somebody was trying to make me something that I am not. And they was trying to take credit for it. like they always do. Like I always let people do. I didn't realize I could do this shit. I can do it, but when I'm ready to leave, I'm just not gonna do what I did before. When they want me to go on missions and shit, I'm just not gonna yell at my mom or anything. I'm just gonna say, hey, I'm gonna go here and there because I feel like that's a calling and I need to go there and I need to go experience. And if she can't understand that and wonder why I'm off so much, I'm just gonna tell her like this is what God made me do. God wants me to do, and I just have to take it. I just have to take the job. What is this shit? It's like Mission Impossible. How am I supposed to go back to a regular life now? Like seriously. And I can't. Life is not the same anymore. I don't know how to live regularly. But I'm gonna figure it out though. Once we all meet in the center again. We will all meet again. Trust me. I'm gonna take y'all where y'all need to be. Like, don't be like what I did. You miss things. Somebody's trying to get in the mental. And another thing is to know when somebody is trying to enter your mental, look at your body language. Look at your own body language. If you start to scratch, if you start to pill, if you start scratching behind your ears or bugs are flying onto you on your face for no reason, they're trying to get into your mental. Learn to stop that shit. The Matrix is fucking real, bro. It's easy to get out of your own maze too within the matrix of the maze. I traveled so much within it. I started to have fun because life was just too short. I was like, holy shit, I love this feeling. I love doing that. And then one way to keep up with your time, start counting it. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop at 10 every time. And then add on another 10 by counting it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That gives you 20 seconds. And then if you see a bird fly all the way up, it is 4 something. If you see it fly all the way down and it lands, it's 9 or 6. Like 5 um 56 or it's like 6:59 or 6:40 or 6:44 when the bird flies up. That's how you can tell, and that's how you can get lucid. When the certain birds fly in certain positions or they land in certain places, look at the time. If it's like 6:44 or 6:59 or uh, around those numbers, that's when you can really be lucid in this world. And you can tell what's coming and what's not coming. I'll probably talk about that some other time. And another thing is, I learned so much, like what the people gone through there, and it was really like hell on wheels. Why would they set a carnival as hell? It's a hell loop. They're all trapped, or they were, and I kind of helped some of them get out their maze. And them people I consider more family than my own family, but now I got a bigger family, and including my mom and my brother and them, they're all back with me. They never left. I left them. I had to forgive myself for what I done to them and what I said to them. I had to have these experiences, man. They know what I'm doing. They have to let me go. They have to stop being so hard on me because this is what they want me to do. and I gotta go on another mission. And I'm like, I need a break first. I'm like, y'all better pay me correctly instead of taking advantage of me. Pay me the way I'm supposed to be paid. Give me credit. Give me due. Like, stop doing that shit. I'm tired of it. And I know they're gonna try to kill me off and be like it's an overdose type situation. Like I give two shits, or they gonna have these fucking robots or these fucking whatever people come in my shit saying, "Oh, she's crazy. What she talking about ain't real." Like they did on my TikTok. Like I give two shits if y'all don't think this is real. For those who see it with tunnel vision and with the third eye with the mind, and they see me, good. Keep continuing. Keep continuing watching. I'm no longer hiding. I'm doing this for all of us. All of us, not just me. And there's about to be a broadcast, so stay tuned. Hi, wanna play? Just beginning.